Hello everyone, this is Vito's A32 back again. There's a couple of things I wanted to mention quickly. First of all, there's a new deck on Kickstarter from Collectible Playing Cards. It's called Bicycle Vintage Royals Playing Cards. It's currently 9% funded, 35 days to go. Not really sure if that's the best name for it, but it is what it is. It is a Vincent van Gogh inspired deck, as you can see. It looks like they got a lot of effort put into it. Hand painted by Johnny Wham, who's done several decks for collectible playing cards. They used 12 for the court cards. They used 12 of the more important portraits that were done by Vincent van Gogh and reinterpreted by Johnny, plus a couple of jokers. And here they are, including Vincent van Gogh. Oddly enough, or maybe not so oddly, Vincent van Gogh is the King of Hearts, which is the Suicide King, and obviously he did commit suicide, so it's kind of fitting that he's the Suicide King, even though he's not committing suicide in that image. Well, he did. I think that's probably the most fitting Suicide King I've ever seen. Because it's actually true. But the court cards are pretty nicely done. Although they're a little bit odd. Just because, like, I don't know, maybe the heads are too big. The bodies are too small. They just look like weird. Because like how they're joined together. There's some issues with some of them. I mean, look at this. Jack, Queen of Diamonds, looks kind of like a freak. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. I mean, it looks like the images are too big. They should have been shrunken, and there should be more body. But outside that, they're well done. Good. I give credit to Johnny Wham. The back design is based on the Starry Night. Again, pretty nice. This is actually a painting that he thought was a failure, but the world has obviously seen it differently, and it looks pretty good as his back design. And then seal is a sunflower, as you can see. That's nice how the art kind of wraps around the box. And he actually shows you some of the details on how he came up with it, the artwork, that is. And these are the jokers. They're just sunflowers. They're different, they're interesting, nothing wrong with that. And there's also apparently a card that tells you exactly who or what every court card and joker is. And I guess a double backer in that card. Number cards also have some artwork to them, basically the same swirls that you see on the back design. And that's that. I like it. It's not bad. There might still be some early birds left. Yes, there is. And that's that one. I also want to mention this, in case I didn't mention it in my last video. The Vanda Playing Cards Violet Edition will be available June the 9th at vandacards.com. There are some coupon codes you can use. Violet will get you the decks at $6.95 each when you buy 4 or more. And Violet 35 will get you 35% off for any order of $100 or more. And that includes any Vanda decks you get. And there's some information there that says that there's 2,500 printed by USBC, bicycle stock, magic finish, 4 gaff cards, and there's no seal for easy access, which is always nice. Not having a seal for easy access, that's good. Sometimes I wonder why people put seals on their decks, especially after they, put a logo or write something on the top of the tuck case, and then you stick a seal over it, and then you can't see what it says. It's like You know, what's the point? People need to, I think, pay a little more attention to that when they're designing something, when they're putting stuff on a tuck case. If you're going to be putting a seal on it, don't worry too much about putting stuff on the top because it's just going to get covered anyway. You know, it makes me think of work sometimes in construction, where sometimes you worry about doing stuff and then it doesn't matter because it's going to get covered anyway. Moving along, I wanted to show you these. This is the upcoming Lux playing cards from JP Playing Cards, the Lux Palm Edition. This time designed by Rick Davidson, who, of course, had done the Origins playing cards before, which I was a big fan of. JP Playing Cards is going to be continuously coming out with new versions of the Lux playing cards. And every version is going to be done by different designers. So far he's had the first and second editions done by Randy Butterfield. Now he's got these ones coming in probably a few months from Rick Davidson. And that'll be available at the end of the summer, it says. And then there'll be other versions coming from other artists. I think that's a very nice idea. Gives every artist or different artists the ability to, take that kind of idea that Randy Butterfield started with and develop it in their own way. So I like it. I look forward to seeing more. Definitely interested in these. That is that. I just wanted to show you a few things. I got lots of reviews coming as usual. And I'll see you next time with more.